Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
Hello, Seg heads and One Wrestling fans. It is your boy Kinny Killa, the one man with no Instagram. Oh, son of a BITC, you know what? We are in the building. Segue TV here again with the no shady Tom Brady. Yeah.
Hey.
How you
We're
doing,
back
brother?
again. It's good. We've been away for a while. It's been the tag league. There's been a few other things have happened, and yeah, it's update time, baby.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. There's been a lot of stuff going on. Obviously, Sunday Segue Wrestling Podcast, me and the No Shady Tom Brady, we interviewed Pro Wrestling Noah, superstar, and one half of Killer Elite Squad, Lance Archer. So make sure you check that out today because it has just come out earlier on. So make sure you check that out. Obviously, make sure you check us out. That's at Sunday Segue, Segue spelled SEGUE, and also check out onewrestling.com. Let's at One Wrestling. Also check out Bill Apter. He will see you at the matches. That's at Apter One Wrestling. And follow all the Big Slam Nation guys. No Shady Tom Brady. Where can they find you?
You can find me at tbrady94_. So check me out there. Check out, as Kenny says, all the Big Slam guys. Check out everyone. There's been some good stuff on Big Slam this week. They've done some good stuff.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on at the moment. So, without further ado, let's get into it. As we do, when we can, give you the best in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And there's going to be a slight change in the next couple of weeks, maybe a change in name slightly of the show. You know, we're going to add some other promotions that we're going to talk about, so we'll just fill out the show a bit more. So stay tuned for that. A new year is coming, so new year brings new stuff, so just watch this space.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about New Japan Pro Wrestling World Tag League Finals 2016. So let's get straight to it. A load of tag matches to start off with, as they seem to do. So we'll start off David Finlay and Taguchi taking on Tiger Mask the Fourth. And Jushin Thunder Liger. Again, just an opening match, as they do, 6 minutes. David Finlay took a win with the Granby roll, which is nice because David Finlay obviously has outshone so far in the last couple of months, coming out from that young boy persona. How do you feel he's been, and how do you feel he's ended the year?
He's done really well. Like he's been one of the standout performers this year, I would say. His stuff with Ricochet was particularly good. I'm glad they've transitioned him into that now. Like he's no longer a young boy. He is a main guy. And fine, another win for him. I don't know what he'll get up to at the Dome. I assume he'll be the 3-on-3 sort of trios match. So that'd be cool. But yeah, that should be pretty good. And he should be pretty proud of the way he's improved this year. Like he's been real good. Like, we've talked about him for quite a while, and he's one of our boys. I would say he's a boy. Yeah,
he's one of our boys indeed. Okay, so the next match we got Yujiro Takahashi and Bad Luck Fale defeating Manabu Nakanishi and Hanare. A quick match, 4 minutes. Yujiro pinned Hanare, hitting the pimp juice. Hitting the pimp juice. I mean, there's not much more we can say about Takahashi and Bad Luck Fale. We can't get any more of them, but I'm expecting big things from Hanare in 2017. More young boy stuff.
Yeah, he's done well this year with Nakanishi in the tag league. I would say Yujiro's going to do all right though as well. I think they've done a good job of building him back up a bit through this tournament. He's not looked nearly as bad as he has in some years. So I don't say that they're over in terms of Bullet Club, but I think they'll get something else. I think Fale's always going to be in that top bracket. To send to a champion. For an impressive win. I hope Takahashi could do something else. But he should do all right. He'll be back. But Hanare, like you say, big things for him. Big things.
So then the next match we got was Billy Gunn and Yoshitatsu defeating Bone Soldier and Chase Owens. When Billy Gunn hit the Famouser on Bone Soldier. 5-minute match. Again, when we announced when they announced the World Tag League teams, very surprised that Billy Gunn was going to be in there, let alone with Yoshitatsu. They've been okay so far, a lot of nostalgia going on, cross chops, all of that. And it's been good to see Billy. It has been good to see Billy. What's your take though on the way the transformation of Captain New Japan into Bone Soldiers happened this year?
I don't know if that's now over. Like, that might be the end of that. By the sounds of it could be. Weird. I get why they did it. I get they needed a pure jobber for the, because that was Yujiro's issue. He was just taking the pin, and like Chase Owens, it gives him more like room to move as well. Hangman Page gets a bit more, moves up the ladder a little bit. If it's over, then that's fine. Like I don't really care too much for big old Bone Soldier, but I think it might be over now. I think that might have been a small experiment, sort of. But what Tatsu goes on to do next, I don't know. Like he's still dead, like at the bottom of the card.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, so then after we get Raymond Rowe and Hanson, so War Machine taking on Brian Breaker and Leyland Race. It was about 10 minutes. It's been nice, right, for me especially to see War Machine in New Japan, because again it's a new introduction for New Japan. For me, I didn't get to see War Machine much in RH because I don't watch that much RH, so it was good for me to see this. However, I do hope to see them a bit more, the relationship with ROH and New Japan. What was your thoughts so far on them in the tournaments? Obviously, they didn't get to the finals, but what was your thoughts on their performance throughout the tournament?
I think they did fine. They got 4 wins, I believe. 4 wins. And they had one of the best matches against Guerrillas of Destiny, which was just a non-stop, just brawl. Just like brawling. Reminded me a bit of like Cactus Jack and Terry Funk when they were like tagging, that just brawling like everywhere in the arena. So that was pretty cool. I think they'll get over in the New Japan. They've already sort of there. They're that Elgin sort of build. Like, I'd love some kind of like faction with Elgin, like just big, beardy, strong dudes. Like that's just their gimmick. Like, but they'll do fine. They'll be fine and they'll be back. And it was a good introduction for them, like you say. And it's nice to see them, like you say. You know, they're a really good team. But I don't think they get enough time in ROH, just with the tags being so relevant over there, with Young Bucks and Motor City Machine Guns and obviously the Addiction. They played second fiddle for a bit this year, which, maybe if they come to New Japan, they'll get out of that.
Yeah. Bearing in mind, guys, ROH is going to be one of the new things we'll be talking about in the new year. ROH and some British wrestling, so you guys get a little sprinkle of what's happening over here. Brian Breaker and Leyland Race, again, guys I never saw before. It was interesting to see them in here as well. What was your take on them also?
I thought they were okay. I've not seen enough of them to. They didn't have any outstanding matches, but they didn't have any poor matches. So I'd like to see where they can go with maybe a story behind them, because they are just like two guys who were seemingly plucked and dropped into the tag league, and that's fine. They're stock up, do stuff that. Maybe moving forward we'll see something better from them, but. They were. I couldn't say they were my favourite, or I really, really enjoyed them, but I didn't think they're bad. I thought they were just okay.
They were alright.
They were alright.
Okay, so War Machine won that match after hitting the fallout on them, on Mr. Leyland Race. Interesting name. Then we have our boys. Boys, Los Ingobernables de Japon. Sanada, Evil, Bushi. Taking on Tenzan, Satoshi Kojima, and Yuji Nagata. Yuji Nagata, man, this guy just keeps going on and on and on, and he just keeps surprising me so much. This is a 9-minute match. I really like this match. Just the way Los Ingobernables, their chemistry together is great. Yeah. Evil this year, from the beginning, to the end of this year, he has just improved so much. Yeah. He's been great for Watanabe. I'm still surprised that Tenzan and Kojima are still wrestling, to be honest.
I am also surprised, because I thought Tenzan would retire after the G1. You know, with the whole last stand sort of storyline. Maybe they'll have a tag match at the Dome. I don't know. But it doesn't seem to be going anywhere for them now. Like, maybe if they'd won the tag league, it would have been impressive. Because they got quite a few wins.
Yeah.
They were winning the group until near the end, and then they just didn't get any wins at the end. Yeah. So where they go is interesting, but because Kojima's going to have the 6-man, isn't he? So Tenzan, I don't know what Tenzan will do. I don't know if he will be at the Dome, but I'd expect Ingobernables to be challenging for the 6-man at the Dome. I think Bushi, Evil Sonata, they'll go for the 6-man belts, and I reckon they'll win the 6-man belts. You know, get gold on all of those boys.
Gold on all of them, baby. Okay, so the match finished there. Like I said, it was like a 9-minute match. Finished there. Evil got the pin on Kojima. There was some wicked interception when there was an Irish whip, and then all of a sudden Kojima ducked a clothesline from Evil, and Evil just ran straight to the ref to cover him, and then Bushi just come on the apron and just spat, you know, the mist, the black mist in the eyes. Love it. Kojima was just completely spread all over the face. Then we got I can't remember which move it is. It wasn't SEO. It was one of his other signature moves. Kojima pinned out like right at the last second. I thought, wow, I thought that was the finish. Got him up, turn around, SEO, 1, 2, 3, done. Sorry about your damn luck. Over. Next now. Do you want to talk about this announcement? Because we have the Bullet Club coming out. The whole of the Bullet Club led to the ring by Kenny Omega, who introduces a intro video. So you want to take it from here?
Yeah, really interesting his announcement because he teased that it was a monster who was coming to like devour New Japan. Even almost dropped the name Ryback, and then swerved, like completely swerved. This incredible video package. It's Cody Rhodes. He's sitting in a little armchair, a bit like Adam Cole sort of style, with a cigar. He's just telling everyone, you know, this is my time. I'm here to... He's the American Nightmare, and he's coming to take over. And he stubs out the cigar on, like, the Wrestle Kingdom 11 logo. Whew.
I know.
Yes.
Man, imagine if WWE had, you know, hands on that intro. Like, that video was nuts. Just it was so nicely produced. The little inklings, the little teasing, the end with the stub on the thing, and the Bullet Club for life. Like all of that stuff was just cool, man.
I loved how like softly he spoke as well. Just like didn't get no shouting. Just like calm, collected Cody Rhodes. And this is the thing that Cody's not had yet on the independents, and I think that's why he's maybe not been as good yet as people had hoped. Because my favorite thing about Cody Rhodes is his character. When he's so good at being like this crazy, like different character. You know, like when he had the mask, he's dashing Cody Rhodes. Even when he was with Stardust at the start, it was very interesting. But I am all for this. You know, if he's like that on the indies as well. Whew. Yeah, boy. It's
just the way he's like the master of the dark matter. The man that left them in the dust. I love that signature. So it looks like, guys, we're having Cody Rhodes, baby. And if he is fully part of New Japan, which obviously was on his list, this is going to be great. He could be like the AJ Styles of like the Bullet Club.
He really could.
We'll see, because obviously Kenny's going for that. You know, they say there's no leader, but Cody could definitely get over. Do you reckon Eden goes with him?
That's what I saw online. I was wondering, like, will she become one of Takahashi's like girls? Like, no. I think she will go to an extent. Maybe be an announcer for the Bullet Club. That could work. You know, like their personal announcer. I always think that's a good gimmick to have. I think. Maybe I don't know. She won't wrestle anyway, obviously. So, but I'd like to see her there. Cool. Either way, I am so excited. So excited.
As Kenny Omega says, Phase 2 of Bullet Club Global Takeover. Okay, so then we had Goto and Yoshihashi facing off against Katsuyori Shibata and Juice Robinson. Man, what a match this was.
Yeah, Juice was great.
Yeah,
they were all great, to be fair. Like, it's amazing. Yoshihashi and Juice Robinson in the same match, and it's an awesome match. Like, what has happened in 2016? These two have gone real. I don't know. like these two have really excelled, and fair play to him. But like Shibata and Goto, oh yeah, oh that's nice. They've been having a little bit of war of the words, a little bit of calling out Goto, saying like you're joining Chaos because you got nothing left, you got no other choice. But I'm still the champ, and now so we're going to get Goto and Shibata at the Dome. It's not the Suzuki match, which a lot of us thought would happen, but yeah. Like, I'm all for that. That is going to be brutal.
Yes.
Brutal.
The match is going to... We love seeing those two together. You know, obviously they were tag champs before, a couple of years ago. And now, they're just great facing off against each other. And I think this match is going to be one of the matches of the night, definitely, when it comes to Wrestle Kingdom 11. So, yeah.
Potential show stealer. Good stealer. Like they did last year with Ishii and Shibata. You know, they were just before the main event and absolutely killed it.
Yeah.
If it's that good... Yeah, boy. Let's have that.
So Yoshihashi, Goto defeating Shibata with the pin with the GTR, which looked nasty on Shibata. Okay, so next, again, this was great. We had our boys from Los Ingobernables. We had Naito, baby, and Rush, who has been you know what?
He's been
real good. Facing off against Tanahashi and Kushida. The match was like 13 minutes. Man, this match was wicked. Like, I just love the whole the intensity between Naito. There's a bit when Naito and Tanahashi were like head to head, and it was just like forearms, back and forth.
Nice.
And then all of a sudden, who comes out?
Kamatachi,
looking crazy as hell.
He's a weird dude, but I really like it. He's really cool.
Comes into the ring with that sweet jacket,
boy.
super kick on Kushida, and then this has been the finisher of the tournament. Like, finisher of the tournament. This package, double arm, like power driver, oh, nasty, absolutely. Disgusting. I remember they did it on a match with Juice Robinson, when it was Juice Robinson. Remember, Juice Robinson was tagging him in, and Juice Robinson's legs were just like straight up in the air so horribly, and just dumped him on his head. So so Rush gets the win there.
He's been really good. He's really smooth. Like, I hadn't seen much of him before this. He's great though. I love how his nickname's the most hated man in CMLL. Like, that's cool. Like, that's a cool thing. But he's good.
Yeah, he was.
But then after the match, you know, the little Hans Kamatachi hat. Yeah, he licks the hat.
Yeah, he licks it.
Why you do that, man? That ain't food, dude. And then he wears the hat and turns and does the little boom fist bump with Naito and poses with him, and it looked badass. Like, all six of them just posing together, just like, yes, I love this.
It's it's great, man, because obviously Rush is not going to be there all the time, so I understand why they brought him in. But at the same time, it's like Kamatachi, Bushi, same division, you know, kind of thing. But nevertheless, we got a new boy.
Yes.
And I'm very happy. Kamatachi, welcome. Okay, next we had Kazuchika Okada and Ishii facing off against Omega and Hangman Page. 12-minute match. Again, a lot of beef going on between Okada and Omega. Again, these guys faced off right at the beginning. I love right at the beginning, very fast pace, back and forth. One's going for the one wing angel, reverse into the Rainmaker, and then they both stop. I just love. Then the spit in the face.
Yeah, the spit is dirty. Yeah. He always gets like such a big glove. It's horrible. It's like so disgusting. Do you not think Hangman Page? Hangman Page looks a bit like Kenny Omega 2.0. Like you've bought him. He's not quite like fully finished yet.
He's like a mix between
same sort of hair.
He's like a mix between him and Adam Cole.
Yeah, like they just smashed them together. Yeah. Like he's not bad though. He's doing well over there. But Kenny, this was a good match. I enjoyed it. Like, it made sense, and the winner was right, I thought. But then Kenny Omega coming back in the ring at the end. one wing angel on Okada, and then Gato's just like, are you okay? Are you okay? Nope. And then just one wing angel on Gato. But his body like bounced off the mat. It was so good. I am so excited for that match. Like, it's going to be brutal. I think they're going to kick the absolute like crap out of each other.
Yeah, it's going to be intense, and it's going to be one of the best matches of the night for sure. Okay, so that's our main event for Wrestle Kingdom 11. There you go. Okay, so before we get to the final, let's just go. I'm just gonna run through quick what happened in the blocks. Okay, so Block A, Hanare Manabu Nakanishi 0 NETWROK, Brian Breaker, Leyland Race 6 points, Tanahashi Juice Robinson 6 points, Rush and Naito 8 points, Tenzan Kojima 8 points, War Machine 8 points, and Hangman Page and Yujiro Takahashi 8 points, and the winners of Block A were Tama Tonga and Tangaroa. Which obviously had to happen, seeing as they're champs.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, so those guys are, in the final. And then we have Bad Luck Fale, Bone Soldier, Nilpois. We had Chase Owens and Kenny Omega on 6, Billy Gunn, Tatsu on 6, Goto, Tomohiro Ishii on 8, Nagata Shibata on 8, Okada and Yoshihashi on 8. Then we had E-Bill and Sanada on 10, and on Honma and Makabe on 10. By default, they get through Makabe and Honma. So it was Tama Tonga, Tangaroa, Togi Makabe, and Honma in the final. Second time in a row for Honma and
GBH.
Makabe. Yeah. Talk us through it, man. What did you think of the final?
Best Gorillas of Destiny match yet, in my opinion. I thought they kept the pace. Tama Tonga, by the way, is so good. Mm-hmm. He's so underrated. And it annoys me that I underrate him a bit as well. Like, because when I watch a match of his, he's a general. He is commanding. He is doing all the crazy smooth spots. Like, I love the way they separated Makabe and Honma straight from the bell. You got a really nice image at one point of Makabe just getting beaten down in the ring, and Honma's just crawling back down the ramp really slowly. Like, looked great. Ridiculous table spot.
Oh man!
It was a power bomb from Tangaroa. I assume they were supposed to do the cutter as well, the stun gun as well, but it didn't quite work. But just a powerbomb from the apron through the table. Nasty. Really nasty. Makabe kicked out of everything. He was having none of it.
No.
And I thought, like, when Honma came in and right at the end and broke up the pin, I thought that was it. That was it. And then Honma just flew in from the side. And you can see Tama Tonga like, no! Like, just trying to grab him. I thought it was great. I thought it was a really good match. I would have preferred to not see it now and see it at the Dome, if that makes sense. I don't, because we're going to see it again, and that's fine. But I think Gorillas of Destiny are going somewhere now, which actually, I can get behind that. Tangaroa was 10 times better in this match than any other one he's been in. He actually really, I think he might just be getting in shape. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think he might, because he hadn't wrestled for a bit and then appeared. I think he might have been a bit of ring rust maybe, and now he's really kicking on. But what did you think of the match? I like I said, I really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it as well. I always like GBH anyway. You know how we've been about Tama Tonga and Tangaroa. Yeah. But again, it brought a really, really nice match out. Out of those guys. And we're gonna see it again. But my prediction for Wrestle Kingdom is that GBH take it down, and then right after they take it down and celebrate with the title, we just get Killer Elite Squad just come in and just take these guys out.
Let's have that.
Let's have it. Let's have that.
I would like that.
And again, I just have a feeling we're just gonna see like Shibata defeating Goto, and then Minoru Suzuki just comes out and just hopefully
that could well happen.
Fingers crossed. We'll see. And that was the end of the pay-per-view. Okay, so of the whole tournament, right? Please give me your team of the tournament.
Team of the tournament. Do you know, Gorillas of Destiny were much better than expected, but I think I'm going to go for Shibata and Nagata, just because Nagata was so good throughout the tournament.
Mine was Naito and Rush, and they surprised me a lot, especially because we didn't know who his partner was going to be. Okay, your surprise of the tournament.
Gorillas of Destiny or Hangman and Yujiro.
Yeah.
But probably Gorillas, because I expected not because I didn't expect them to do well, but I didn't expect them to have good matches throughout it, and they really have stepped it up. Really, really have.
Yeah.
Yours?
Mine was Evil and Sonata, man. Like, really enjoyed them working together. Really enjoyed that. What was your disappointment of the tournament?
I don't know. I don't know if I think the level of match maybe was the disappointment overall because I don't think there was I think the best matches in my opinion were War Machine and Guerrillas of Destiny, Okada and Hashi versus Goto and Ishii, and then the final today. But there wasn't loads of great matches. It did some nights of the preview they did drag a bit. I would say my disappointment overall was probably War Machine not like
taking it to a certain level.
Yeah, a next level. Yeah, like a level we know they can do.
Yeah.
But that'll come. But yeah, that would be mine.
Yeah, that was the same as me. Exactly. Same.
Yeah.
Same.
See, we're it's almost like we do this show. It's almost like we got the same opinion.
Okay, yeah. So next we are on the road to Wrestle Kingdom 11, guys. So what we're gonna do, the next show that we do have will be an end of year review. We will review the whole year, and we will talk about also some of the stuff on the road to Wrestle Kingdom 11. We'll just update you on all the road shows, and yeah, we'll just go through it, man. It's been a good year for New Japan Pro Wrestling, so we're gonna go through that for you guys. So yeah, let's look forward to a brilliant 2017 with New Japan Pro Wrestling. And yeah, Pro Wrestling Noah's been sold, so the guys that have been sent over, I believe, are probably coming back. So let's see what happens. Okay, so yeah. We'll probably be. I don't know if we'll be back next week. We'll probably be back the week after that. Maybe we'll probably. It'll come out when it comes out. Because the show.
We'll be back before the Dome.
Yeah, the show would. It's not always going to be on a Sunday because it's going to change. Then the name's going to change. So it'll be when it comes out. When it comes out, guys. Rest assured, we will be here. You can follow us. That's at Sunday Segue. The Segue spelled SEGUE. Also follow. One Wrestling. And also make sure you follow me. That's at Kinny Killa KILLA.
At TBrady94, TBADY94_. Check out all the shows on the big slam side. Yeah, it's been great. Like, it's been good to be back, man. It's good to be back. You are right.
Okay, guys. So yeah, we'll check you out next time. And if you don't like that, you can choke on that slap nuts. Woo! But you want wrestling fans don't. So without further ado, guys, we're just gonna bring the Unity together and say 1, 2, 3. Hey, we want some praise. Hey, we want some praise. There you go. That's right. We're just bringing all of our customers. Right. So Sunday Segue TV is predominantly about New Japan Wrestling, bringing it to you to this side